Hello everybody, and welcome to a tutorial on an incredibly fast gold farm using zombie pigmen. This farm is actually built on the top of the nether, on the bedrock roof, and you might consider this cheating, but if you have some ender pearls and you go to the very top of the nether, you can just shoot some ender pearls through. Whoops, there we go, almost fell there. And yeah, so now you're on the top of the bedrock in the nether. And if you go really high in the air and you build a zombie pig farm, the rates will be incredibly fast. And in an hour, I got 3,004 gold. So that is crazy. So let me just switch to game mode 1. Let me show you the farm. Yep, it's a really high climb up, but it's worth it. So right here, I have the drops. Here's what I got in 1 hour. So many gold nuggets. And of course a bunch of rotten flesh as well. The farm's actually active right now, and these are just some drops that I've been collecting. So yeah, it's really high in the nether, but that is required in order to get these kind of rates. And yeah, as you can see, these zombie pigmen are just falling like crazy. And this is a really basic design for a pig farm. Like there's better designs that you could do, more efficient designs. But you can work on that yourself. I'm just going to show you how to actually build this. And yeah, but as you can see, they're just like falling like crazy. And so what's happening is there's trapdoors along the sides of these spawning pads, and that's tricking the zombie pigmen into like walking off the edge and falling to their death. As I said, not the best method of doing it, but really this is so fast that you really don't really need a faster way of doing it. But of course, I'm sure you can. And yeah, so right now I'm at the Y coordinate 235. And so to build this, basically get to the top of the nether, and you're gonna have to build up because you start on the Y coordinate 128. And so mobs will despawn automatically if they're 128 blocks away from you. So you're going to want to go, since you want all the mobs below the bedrock to despawn, you're going to go 128 blocks in the air. So to level 240 or 256. And you don't really have to go that high because there is like a thick layer of bedrock and netherrack in between the nether below and up here. So just go to about level 235. I just subtracted about 20 blocks. Okay, so then once you've made this tower, you're gonna have to make it out of ladders, or you can make an elevator or something. You gotta put a half slab on top so zombie pigmen can't spawn on there. Then you're gonna build 24 blocks from here all the way over here, because a block has to be 24 blocks away or more in order for a mob to spawn, because for this farm you're going to be standing here and letting the zombie pigmen farm. And so yeah, so 24 blocks away from that position is where you build your pads. And then you're going to build pads 2 by 8 blocks, and it's 2 blocks because like a zombie pigman here is most likely going to wander off here, and a zombie pigman here is most likely going to wander off here. And if they're wider, the pigman will more likely roam around and not fall, so it won't be as fast. And it's 8 blocks because 24 plus 8 equals 32, and mobs 32 or more blocks away from you aren't likely to move, so they're not gonna walk off the edge, and they'll just stay there and reduce your spawn rate. So yeah, you want to do it 2 by 8 blocks, and you just build the pads 1 block apart, and in between that 1 block you put trapdoors on either side, and the trapdoor will count for both sides. For both blocks, the zombie pigman here will be tricked to walk off the edge, same as the zombie pigman here. And then you want to build them 2 blocks high, a 2 high block gap of air, because that's where the pigman spawns. And then you just build all the way up, and at the top you're gonna, because there's a height limit. It's at like 2 280 something, I think. I'm not sure. I'm the 260 something. So before you get to the top, before you get to the block limit, you're gonna have to place half slabs, so that mobs can't spawn on top of here. And also, if you have it open, then ghasts will spawn, and you don't want that because ghasts will just fly around, and they'll spawn, and they'll fly around, and they won't despawn for quite a while if they ever do fly around, and they might shoot you off too. Yeah, and then from this block here, you're gonna count. I think it's 25 blocks down, because it takes 25 blocks to kill zombie pigmen from fall damage, because they're gonna walk off. So 25 blocks or more. And then you can just have half slabs covering a whole series of hoppers, and so they'll just fall, and their drops will instantly be sucked up by the hopper and transported through all these hoppers all the way here. So it's kind of expensive hopper wise. Maybe you can come up with a better system to collect their loot. But yeah, this is what it has to be now. And then it can just end up in a chest. Oh, this is the stuff I threw over the edge. Over the edge. Yeah, so yeah, then you just have a chest collecting stuff over here. And yeah, this is stuff from 1 hour and the rotten flesh. And then I put an ender chest here because you might want to, you know, take the loot and then transport via an ender chest. Like if you're gonna farm for an hour, you're gonna, you know, take all this, but then there's some left over that you might want to transport with an ender chest or something. And yeah, so that's up to you. And then you're gonna want to build a portal as well with half slabs on top, so no mobs spawn. And then you can just jump through, and that's how you exit the nether. Otherwise, you'll have to kill yourself. And then yeah, when you go back in, it won't take you back to the top of the nether no matter what you do, but it'll take you to the bottom of your ladder, wherever your ladder is. And yeah, then you're just gonna go up and shoot your ender pearl again. And yeah, so that's pretty much there is this farm. It's very simple. It just takes a little bit of time to build. And as I said before, you can build really any pigman farm you've ever seen in other tutorials or anything. You can build that here instead, and it'll work just as good or better. And you can also build it lower as well. Kind of depends on how much you want. But I mean, this would really only take you about half an hour to an hour of building and survival, and it yields so much. So yeah, it's a really good farm and a really good concept. And I have to give credit to the friend of mine. I mentioned him in my Let's Play episode, one of my most recent Let's Play episodes. I said he contacted me, and we've been talking, and we said we were going to do a collab. Well, we actually thought of doing this farm together. So credits to him for being a big help on this. And he's going to make a video as well, so I'm going to link to that as well. And he might have a different farm, so definitely check that out. He might have something a little bit different, so definitely check that out. And check him out as well. He's a cool guy and makes good videos as well. So yeah, that's all. If you found this very helpful, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Check out my other videos and my Let's Play. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.